Alrighty, we're gonna go for a quick ride, and yes, I do have something to talk about. Well, the thing is that ever since I've come to New Brunswick, I've been asked this question a lot. First of all, literally nobody knows where Saint John is. I shouldn't say literally nobody. When you say Saint John, they actually get confused with another city that's in I think that's in Newfoundland. The Saint John there, it's actually called Saint John's with an S at the end of it, and it's not. So yeah, that's the initial confusion. From Ontario, it's about 1400 kilometers from Toronto, or from Brampton, and I had this plan going for a good 4 years. It doesn't, like, things don't really go as planned all the time, and it takes a very long time before you actually succeed in something that you've always kind of wanted to. Let's talk about a couple of things that are good and bad. So we're talking about pros and cons. Let's talk about them. You know, you guys ask me and you wonder why I would go there, and you wonder you know, if anybody else should, or if I'm stupid to go here. I don't know, I mean, to each his own. Everybody has their own, like, kind of mindset and what they want to do in life and whatnot. I had my own goals and my aspirations, so you know, here I am. So let's begin with the cons, because that's something that everybody kind of wants to hear. I find that, you know, whenever you say you know, I'm going to New Brunswick, the first thing some people told me was, whoa, that place is cold, man. Isn't that place cold? Misconception of New Brunswick. Well, I shouldn't say New Brunswick, I should say Saint John, because New Brunswick, yes, the north side of it, which is close to Quebec, it's actually really cold. Quebec itself is really cold. Like I remember, like, I can post some videos of me driving down here. So I moved you know, all my stuff in a car, like I towed it down here. The tank made it to Quebec, well, back to Quebec, and it's snowing here. It's probably the worst drive I've ever done. Alright, time for McDonald's. Back to the studio, I'll send you some of that stuff. That boat's always here, but the idea is basically that always think of negative things before you even think of positive things, because you're like, bro, don't go, man, just stay here. Ontario is good, Ontario is the best. But I don't think so. So I have my things about Saint John that I think like any other city, I think it's developing. It's gonna grow. So that's something that you have to understand when you're basically when you're wanting to move to the city. You have to understand that you know, there are certain things that you're going to be basically lacking in a city, but rest assured, it's not, I don't think it's anything super major. I like, that's how I see it, but everybody has their own idea on it. Now, so let's just begin with it. So I guess the biggest thing would be you know, the doctors. You know, there's a lack of doctors here. The practice, so the doctors that do work here, they actually don't take a lot of patients, as opposed to what Ontario does. So Ontario doctors basically take a lot of patients. There's a lot of hardworking doctors. Like, I don't want to, like, discount practice. I'm pretty sure they're working on it, but you know what, like I said, everything takes time. Doctors that come, they say, oh, you know, Ontario's the most famous place, and I have money, so why would I go to Saint John, where, you know, it's a rural area? They don't wanna come here. They're just like, you know what, it's not advanced. Now, mind you, like I said, everything has a solution to it. So just because you don't have doctors, you don't have family doctors, that does not mean that you cannot be taken care of. So there is obviously healthcare here called Medicare. That's so beautiful. This is why I'm here. Well, aside from riding my bike and, you know, all this, it's literally the same thing as you know, Ontario's health card or whatever, health system. I've done my research, And yes, there are walk-in clinics. There are the hospital. There's basically two major hospitals in the city, and they have a non-emergency health system where they have like certain doctors that basically just take in walk-ins. So yeah, I mean, it's not like there's like absolutely like you don't have a doctor and you're pretty much screwed. No, there are doctors. You can see them, and they will take care of you. And actually, you know what, their pharmacists do a lot of work as well. And the second major thing that I would say is that multiculturalism, there's absolutely almost none. There's like a couple of like Indo-Paki restaurants. I think I've seen a Lebanese restaurant, a bunch of Asian restaurants. There's a bunch of Asian restaurants. Actually, there's one by Grand Bay Westfield. Would have a hard time finding Portuguese or Italian or anything for that matter. So there is that portion of it that's basically lacking. Immigrated a lot of Ukrainians here, so we're gonna probably see a lot of like Ukrainian culture that's gonna come into Saint John. And I do see Arabs, Pakistanis, Indians, Bangladeshis, Sudanese, Africans. There is a demographic here, but it's not like a major demographic. I would say a handful would be maybe 500 kids and everything you're counting. Look at that. So since we've turned around, I guess we could talk about the pros. I guess the biggest pro that really enticed me to come here, that really wanted me, like, you know, pulled me here, is property values. I'm just gonna be straight up about it. I've talked about it enough times. Property values are very, very low here. Quality of life is amazing here. People do a lot of like sports. So insurance is another pro. Property value is another pro. Jobs is another pro. This is something is a misconception, but it's not. There's actually a lot of jobs. Beautiful scenery. Like, I don't know, like could this be anything that I have to explain to you guys? It's just gorgeous. Uh-oh. Somebody in trouble. Let me just ask this lady if she needs any help, and then we're gonna get on our way. Alrighty. So this lady, her tire was flat, and I was just passing by. And I said, hey, does she need help? And she was probably gonna wait here for like a good bit, and it's getting dark soon. And she has kids. She's got a baby seat in the back seat there. So yeah, change her tire for her, and she's off to the races. Whee! And so are we. This is the lady the lady I help with the tires. If anything happens, I screwed up on the tires. And I work in a tire shop, so there's no way I could screw that up. So yeah, those are the pros and cons of living in Saint John. Pro number, I don't know what number I'm on right now, but pro number 5 of it is traffic. There's absolutely no traffic here. But you know, as far as I'm concerned, there's absolutely no traffic here. It's so much more convenient. Driving wise, you're never late for anything. Well, and please like and subscribe if you like the content. I will be making more content like this, and yeah, you can comment and give me suggestions and input. I'd appreciate it. This is where I live. Have a good day. Bye bye.